Good morning, friends. Teresa from Star Styles Homestead. So, I went to my doctor's this week and I got in trouble because I need more protein. And I'm not getting enough protein in. So, she actually told me about these things you can get in the store. They're called chicken chips. Because I like crunchy. You know that crunchy? Well, my Cheetos aren't doing it for me. And I only have a handful of them, but that's my snack. So she told me about these chicken chips. I looked them up. 3 ounces, $6.99. So I said, you know what? I'm going to see if I can make them myself. I looked up a bunch of different recipes, and I said, you know what? The simpler, the better. So, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm testing it, so I'm only using 2 pieces of chicken. I took the fat and bone, obviously, off both of them, except I took fat off of one because I want the fat in there. Because they're going to be crispier with the fat on. So, that's 2 chicken breasts. I'm putting it in my, this thing, food processor. I'm pretty sure a blender would work. I don't know though. I never use my blender anymore. Now let's get that fat. I am going to grind this up to nothing, and I'll be right back. That's ground, but I want it a little bit more, and I'm going to use some coarse sea salt in here. Not a lot because I only have 2 chicken breasts in there. And I was going to use garlic powder, onion powder and that, and I said, no, I want to try it, just the chips. And I figured chips with salt. The fat that didn't do, I'm just throwing it away. Because these are chicken thighs. So I do have that fat in there. I'm not going to put those big chunks in there. So, I'm going to spray. I have my pan upside down right here with parchment paper on it. I have my oven heating at 350 degrees. We're going to put this right on this paper. It is literally all ground up. These big chunks I'm taking out because I don't want them in there. And I might decide, yeah, see, that didn't even want to grind. Okay, that should be good. All right, friends. Then I'm going to take my saran wrap. Make sure I have enough. I'm going to do 2 because we're going to flatten this right out. Saran wrap is covering it. I want it about the size of my pan. So, that's about the size of this. I'm going to roll this out to paper thin. I won't make you watch this. Boy, it rolls out easy, that's for sure. You want to almost be able to see through it. Think about potato chips when you're rolling this out. How thin they are. All right, my friends. There we have it. I don't know if you can see how thin this is. Let me put it on my pan. Yep, I'm going to keep it just like that. Can you see? You can almost see through it. See how thin that is? That's the way you want it. That was hard, wasn't it? I mean, literally. Now it's going in the oven. Whoa. Take the plastic off first. Yikes. Let me show you here. Comes off easy enough. That would have been a disaster. Oh, look, I have it so thin. It came off right there. That's all right. Just remember to take the plastic off. Now it's going in the oven. 350 degrees. I am going to set it for 20 minutes and check it just to see how it's going. And then halfway through, I'm going to flip it. So usually takes between 45 minutes and an hour. I got that pretty thin, so I'm checking it at 20. And I'll show you what we have, because when you flip it, you should be able to just pick that meat up and just flip it right over. We'll see. All right, friends, I recorded and it didn't record. So I'm doing it again. I took pepperoni, small pepperoni. Let me show you. I put them in my dehydrator. It's perfect 2 rows. I'm going to see how those are turning into chips. I'm going to put this in my tracker and see how many you can have. That whole package fit except for about 4 pepperonis, which I'm still picking out of my teeth. Sorry, I had to. Anyway, I hear they're really good, and they probably are. I mean, I love on my pizza when my pepperonis get really crispy. You know, mean crispy, which is why I'm doing this whole video. So, let's see how those come out. Those will probably take 4 to 6 hours because they're really thin. Let me see here. Look at how this is going. See it curling up on the edges? Yeah. It's got 6 more minutes up to 20. So, let's see how that works out, friends. This is 20 minutes. I just took it out, and I'm just going to flip it over. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this pan over, seeing that it shrunk a little bit, and put it on here like this. And I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more of that salt, not a lot. Just a little bit more. Now it's going back in for another 20 minutes. All right, friends. This was 20 minutes on this side. Boy, that chicken comes out to almost nothing, doesn't it? It's coming pretty good. I am going to flip that over again just to get some of that oil off there. That doesn't, well, that's a, oh my word. Wow, I really like that. Anyway, I'm going to put this back in because it's not done. That's really good. I can see that it's not done. These are crispy on the edges, so maybe I left it a little thicker in the middle. I don't know. Ouch. I'm going to put that, and I'm going to leave it for the full hour. So, back in we go. I think maybe, no. I'm going to put it on for 15. And just keep an eye on it. I can totally see getting my protein like that. Just that tiny little piece. I don't even know. I can't wait to break it up and let it cool and try it. I'll be back. Alrighty, there it is. That's 1 hour. And I gotta say, look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Not a piece of chicken I would usually make, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna let that cool, and I'll do the taste test on it. The real taste test, crispiness, whatnot. I'm gonna let it cool, and if this comes out as good as that first piece I tried is, I think I'm gonna try it with some other spices. But that's so far so good. And then my pepperoni, I forgot to tell you, I have it on 165. That may not take 4 to 6 hours. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't see that taking 4 to 6 hours. And I have my, I have my drip tray down here for the oil. So we'll see. I'm going to go outside, and we've been staining this weekend, my shed and my deck, and now I have to get my pool letter cleaned and put in the pool, so I'll be back when this is all done. All right, my friends. It's cool. I mean, I want to break it now. Oh, that is awesome. I know you can hear that. And it's completely crispy. I want to kind of keep them separate, so I know that's about one and this is about one. Oh, that is awesome, my friends. All right, let's see. I'm taking a piece of the middle. Still crispy. It's a good thing I only have 2 pieces there, because I could literally eat all of that. That's how good this is. And all it is a piece of chicken ground up with salt on it. And I think the salt, by the way, you need fat in it. Whatever you're gonna do, you need some fat or it gets kind of dry. From what I hear, this had plenty of fat in the chicken, and I did one of the skins. I'll only do the skins once. This is amazing. I'll come back and I'll let you know how that pepperoni is before I finish out this video. See you soon. All right, friends, it has been a long day. So, let's show you what we got here. These are the pepperoni. Look at the grease on that tray. Yikes. And might I add, let me get it clean. I want to show you this. This is one little pepperoni. These took 6 hours. I think I'm going to do that just to get some of that. Look at the grease on these things. But, listen. Nice and crunchy. They're really good. I think I'm going to lay them in here. I tried one earlier, and my niece and nephew and everybody that was here basically tried them. I probably won't do these again, because that was 6 hours running my dehydrator, and they're good. They're really good. But do I want to run my dehydrator for 6 hours just for pepperonis that I could actually eat? I'm not even going to bother with that. That I could eat right out of the package. I don't need them dried. I mean, yeah, they're good. But let me tell you, if you thought there was grease on these bad dogs, seriously, I got to show you this. That's just one. Look at the grease on those pepperonis. And that's not all of it. So, will I do it again? Absolutely, on the chicken. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go buy more chicken. Oh my gosh, these have to have. And they took 6 hours. I'm pretty sure I said that. Well, I'm tired, so give me a break. The chicken was 1 hour. Everybody that tried it are like, wow, that's really good. My son came home and I said, I want you to try something. I said, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I just want you to tell me what you think of it. So he takes it and he takes a bite of it. And he says, it tastes like pork rinds. I said, yeah, I guess they kind of do. But they're a little firmer, where pork rinds are really airy. These aren't airy, they're more potato chippy. And I will definitely, oh jeez, I will definitely do that again. Look at how many I have in here. That's a whole package of them, and they are all completely, I don't know, with all that grease, I don't think I'd leave those out. So, I think that's going to be a, sorry. No, I won't do the pepperoni again. Yes, I will definitely do this chicken again. And I did up the things. It's 198 calories. Look at this. I mean, serious. They do. They smell like pork rinds, too. And although I have the fat in these, other than the pieces I pulled out when I blended it, I obviously didn't need it because chicken thighs are very fatty anyway, and darker meat. I don't think I need any of the skin. But these, this is part of the middle piece. It's a little thicker. But it's done. 1 hour. I'm going to try a rotisserie chicken spice on these the next time I make them. And I'm going to do all 10 of them. So it's going to probably take me hours. Although, I could do them on a few trays in there. Because I just kept flipping them anyway. But my friends, these are amazing. I would totally make it. For me, for the protein, I'm going to go look again. And I promise I'll write it down. I want to say it was 47 protein for one. But that's a lot of protein with no carbs and your fat. Everybody needs the fat. Those are amazing. I want to just sit there and eat them right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take a couple pieces when I go read my book later, and I'm done. So, should you make them? Yes. If you need protein, absolutely make this. Put any spice you want. Whatever you like your chicken to taste like. Or your chips. I put salt because I was thinking salt and vinegar. I didn't want vinegar on my chicken. I figured salt, just add a little bit of flavor to it. But I'm definitely going to try a rotisserie seasoning next time. Just to see. I mean, who knows? Anyway, my friends, there you have it. I'm exhausted. I've been working outside all day today. All day. I'll do a chit-chat video this week and show you what I've done. I think I actually got some sun. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for the comments. I will see you again soon. Ciao for now. Make them. They're amazing.